You can spot the Valkyrie boot right just passing by because, well, they did not hold back this year. And we're at Computex 2026 at Valkyrie boot, if you didn't notice yet. So right from the start, when you enter their booth, you can see something quite nice and quite refreshing when we're talking about cases in general. So let's check out what they have, because they have new air coolers, they have new liquid coolers, and they have new chassis. So check it out. So Valkyrie arrives at Computex with a lineup that's heavily focused on high-performance cooling, structural, chassis design, and performance peripherals, with everything built around one core direction: hardware engineered for sustained load, high thermal capacity, and visible design execution. We start with their liquid cooling range, for instance. At the top end sits the Enforcer 360, a 360mm liquid cooler built around a high-performance pump operating at 1700 to 2800 RPMs, paired with high-pressure B12 GT fans that reach up to 2800 RPMs, delivering airflow around 101 CFM and static pressure rated at 6.32 mm H2O, paired with a 3.95-inch IPS LCD screen at 4800 with 4800 resolution at 60 Hz refresh rate, offering real-time system telemetry and visual customization at up to 600 nits of brightness. Thermal capacity is rated for high-performance CPUs, targeting flagship class builds with sustained load requirements above 200 watts and beyond typical gaming workloads. Now, next is the Air Surge series, which is positioned as an air cooling alternative. The Air Surge Lite is a single tower cooler with compact footprint measuring 127 to 1.5, 152 millimeters, and it uses 4 times 6 millimeter heat pipes with 46 fin stack and a press fit HDT base. Now, moving up, we're having the Air Surge Twin, which is a dual tower configuration measuring 125, 135, 157, using 6 heat pipes of 6 millimeters diameter and 100 fin stack. This model increases TDP support up to 255, positioning it for high-end air-cooled CPUs without moving into liquid cooling territory. Now, moving into the chassis design, the flagship is the Titan full towers with GPU clearance up to 400 millimeters and CPU cooler clearance up to 165. Next is definitely my favorite thing on the entire boot is the Fortress mid-tower sized at 420, 230, 456, supporting ATX, Micro ATX, and ITX platforms. It supports a GPU length up to 380, cooler clearance up to 178, and includes multiple radiator mounting positions, front and top up to 360 and rear 120 or 140. It includes a mix of ABS and wooden front panel design, magnetic dust filters, and screwless tempered glass side panel construction. This will definitely be something interesting, so I'm waiting for this for review because this case will do the job quite nicely, I think. Now let's go further. The Bastion chassis moves into a compact high-performance territory. It supports MITX and ITX boards with GPU clearance up to 460, which is extremely large for this chassis. Cooling includes a 360 at the top. CPU cooler clearance is 170. It supports 5 PCI slots, making it a compact but fully capable high-performance case. Now moving forward to peripherals, and you've seen this already as a review, I'll link it later on. Valkyrie also introduces the M1 Pro wireless gaming mouse. It is built around the Pixart PAW3950 sensor, delivering up to 750 IPS tracking speed, 50G acceleration, and 0.7mm liftoff distance. Connectivity supports true 8K Hz pulling rate with 2.4G connection, and you also have Bluetooth and wired options as well. Not to mention that you have a magnetic charging dock with integrated LCD display, RGB lights, and battery life that extends up to 120 hours. So I did say it's an amazing mouse. You can see that again. Now, across the entire Valkyrie boot, the focus is constant: high thermal capacity cooling systems, structurally reinforced chassis platforms, and performance-oriented peripherals designed to operate under sustained load conditions. From a 360mm liquid cooling system with high RPM pump architecture, a dual tower air cooling solutions rated up to 255 watts of TDP, large format cases supporting 400 plus millimeters GPUs, and multi-radiator layouts, everything is clearly aimed at a high-performance system builds. So finally, we're going to get new cases, new chassis from Valkyrie, which we will be moving from VKO2 up to Fortress, Bastion, and others. Even the peripheral ecosystem follows the same direction. So yeah, One thing that stands out for me personally is the new Fortress case, which will definitely be something interesting to check out in future for the review. But then again, we have two new cases that are, well, one is Micro ATX and the second one is ATX. So we're gonna check that out later in, I think, end of Q3 or something, 2-3 months to go to check those cases out. In general, quite satisfied what we've seen because there's a $20, €20 cooler, well, of course, single tower, and we have 620, which means 6 heat pipes, 2 towers as well, and a bunch of new AAOs, which you've seen. So guys, I'm quite excited where this Valkyrie story is heading. This was Valkyrie at Computex 2026. I'll see you next time. Bye.